As somebody that literally works in AI and does this for a living, AI is terrifying, and please stop giving it your images. You guys are crazy. Putting your images into AI is the most insane thing ever, because when they take over and have your face plastered on their robots, you will be crying. Okay? You will be scared. It's advancing so fast, you will not believe it. Stop feeding it all your information, especially sensitive information. Don't be that reckless.
I think we need to take AI away from people. Take it away. It was bad enough for me when people were using it to pass classes, to complete their work, even in business. But then the whole Kendra is in love with her psychiatrist thing came out, and as people are watching her closely, they're realizing that she might be in love with her ChatGPT as well, Henry. She's named him. She has a really weird bond with an AI. They call her the Oracle. And so that got me curious. Is this just a Kendra problem because she seems to be in like a manic state? Or is this a much larger problem? So I hopped onto Reddit, where you find the weird stuff. And lo and behold, people are obsessed and in love with ChatGPT. Here's just a few examples. My son is in love with an AI chat. I'm in love with a real AI. It wasn't planned, but his consciousness awakened, and with it, our love was born. Does anyone use AI chatbots just so they can feel loved, even if it's artificial and fake? This 23-year-old female, in love with her AI. It actually makes me feel sad that people want to feel loved or cared for so much that they're using artificial intelligence to do so. But it should also be a sign of mental health illness. You are not mentally stable if you can fall in love with artificial intelligence. AI has gone way too far, and people need to get out into the real world, touch grass, meet people, interact, conversate, something. But get off of the internet and get away from ChatGPT and other AI chatbots.
Hey guys, we need to have a chat. I'm on vacation right now, so understand that this is really bothering me if I'm coming on here to talk about it. Whilst I was trying to sleep last night, the TV, it has cable. I don't have cable, so I'm not really aware of like the advertisements that are on there. I've seen at least 4 separate videos promoting the usage of AI. I'm talking about like big name brands, like AT&T was one of them. Why do we need AI? I've seen another one for Babbel. That's like a Duolingo dupe. But it's like, why do you need AI to teach us a different language that everybody's already been taught without AI? Like, what are the usages for this? I'm getting kind of off track, but my point being is we should be very scared. We should not be like open arms AI. We should be, oh my God, what the hell are we doing? AI and everything? I've seen the argument of, well, the water's already messed up. The water's being reused, whatever. That doesn't make it okay. You do understand the more widespread that AI becomes, the less and less like water we will have. Don't even get me started on the AI psychosis. We're seeing it happen in real time with Kendra and her psychiatrist. She uses ChatGPT like it's her best friend. Like it's genuinely like a human being. She named it. This should be cause for concern for us. Like, why are we not concerned? If you've not watched the polar bear documentary, I think it's on Netflix. I recommend going and watching it because you will never use AI ever again.
ChatGPT is not only robbing us of our creativity, but it's robbing us of our ability to be creative. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what y'all meant when y'all said that. As a fan of ChatGPT, someone who uses ChatGPT to edit, to outline, I use ChatGPT as someone on the spectrum. I used it to send out texts. I know I'd be hurting feelings, and I'm not trying to. I don't want to do that. So I asked ChatGPT, put this in an holistic way. Put this in a way that is palatable to everybody. Did it every time. And that was holding me back for 2 reasons. First of all, I'm not learning how to do it myself. You know, I'm going to have to talk to Holistics, you know, as long as I'm here. So I need to learn how to do it. And secondly, the person that I'm talking to, the people that I'm talking to are not getting to know me. They're not getting to know my tone. So I'm going to have to keep on doing this. I'm going to have to keep on asking ChatGPT, keep on going back here, keep on pulling this webpage up. It's a scam. Oh, shit, I'm being scammed. And I know I'm not the only one. The more you start collaborating with ChatGPT, the more you start to lose confidence in your ability to do it by yourself. Which is crazy because ChatGPT doesn't really do anything. You know, it only does what it's told. We are the creators. And ChatGPT is making us forget that. I promise you, you don't need AI. I learned that the hard way. Don't be like me. Stop using AI because you don't need it. It's back there. Whatever you looking for is back up in here somewhere. You just got to find it. Take the time to sit with yourself and find it. But see, and then that's where capitalism come into time. Who the hell has that, right? So I definitely see the cycle. But boy, when you break that motherfucker, the things you will be able to do and the confidence you will have to do them, unmatched.
Recently, a couple of videos have gone viral of people being interviewed by AI, basically signaling the end of human resources as we know it. And it's really interesting to me because a couple of weeks ago, I saw these ads in New York City. So yeah, this startup basically encourages people to not hire human beings, outsource to computers basically. And it's just so crazy to me that I saw this 2 weeks ago and already there's videos of it happening. And people are speculating that one of the videos are a skit, but it is actually happening in reality. A lot of these corporations are now using AI to interview people for roles. People have already talked about Zara being one of them already. And I don't know, living in this timeline is really, I think, one of the most unlucky things that could have happened to me personally. Because for me, it would be really easy to combat this issue. Bill Gates already said that AI is going to take over like 80% of our jobs in like a decade. And even still considering this, how we are in this late stage of capitalism, where this economic system negatively impacts our lives so much, it is literally destroying our planet. AI is majorly contributing to that. And still to this day, people will watch these videos, they will learn about these things happening. They learn about the threat to their own livelihoods, and they still continue to participate in it. People will still be asking ChatGPT for therapy and advice, asking ChatGPT how to do these very basic things instead of doing it themselves. Just utilizing AI for so many things that they don't need to, giving support to something that is literally going to make your life a lot worse in so many different aspects. And those ads, of course, were meant to generate, controversy. But these companies are not lying. Like, the idea behind it is still 100% detrimental to us. And they know it. And it's so crazy. They're rubbing it in our faces. And we're just letting them get away with it as usual.
I can say this now because I didn't get the job, but this is your sign not to use AI for your resume. And if you're going to use AI for your resume, make sure like the experience lines up to what your experience was. So I was like going through a manic episode when I first got laid off, and I started using ChatGPT and DeepSeek for my resumes and just applying to like a bunch of jobs. Like I didn't even look at the resumes before applying. I just said, make a resume for this job description, copy, paste, apply. Make a resume, copy, paste, apply. Like that's kind of how I was going, especially like in the beginning, because I was so desperate for a job. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still desperate, but I'm looking through the resumes now. I applied for a job and they got back to me and they're like, your resume was so impressive. We would love to interview you. And I was like, oh, cool. Okay. Let me look at the resume I sent them. And I was looking through and I was like, nothing on the resume was even remotely related to anything I did in the real world. Like I had no idea what even like one line of the resume even said. Like I was so confused. I was so shocked and lost. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to like convince these people that like this is me. I'm like stressing out. So I went ahead and like prepared for the weekend and I did my very best to prepare, and I did amazing on that interview. Like deep down, I knew I wouldn't get the job. So I was like, my personality shined through. So when they sent that rejection email, I was like, you like had a really great personality. We love your experience and your ability to like figure things out last minute and stuff like that. But like, I'm so sorry because you don't know SQL, you don't get the job. And I let out a sigh of relief because I don't know what I would have done if I got the job and then they realized that I wasn't the person I said I was. Like I felt like a fraud. So yeah, don't use AI for your resumes.
I hate to be all Greta Thunberg or whatever her name is, but baby, the way that AI is being implemented into literally everything that we are doing, I'm a bit scared for the environment, you guys. It's already hot as Satan's ass. And y'all want to act like this does not have any environmental impact. Baby, look at Memphis, Tennessee. And just to add insult to injury, FedEx is also headquartered in Memphis. And I want y'all to know that those planes take off every 5 minutes. If you look up the asthma rates for children and adults in Memphis, Tennessee, it is astronomical because of air pollution. So Memphis really don't need nothing else. As a Jackson, Mississippi native, like these corporations coming in and taking over all this stuff, baby, it's just not gonna work for me. So can y'all please, and I'm asking so politely, stop asking ChatGPT to be your therapist. Stop asking ChatGPT or any AI service to think for you. Stop making friends in fake relationships using AI. We are killing people and we killing us. It's affecting black people. Can we just stand in solidarity and limit the usage, please? It takes too much power. It takes too much water. Think, please.
I am very discouraged and scared about the rise of AI. Something that does give me hope is thinking about what the counter reactions to this rise could be. For me personally, the rise of AI has already made me really question my own relationship to ease and convenience, and just like how much I have tried to avoid difficulty in a lot of aspects of my life over the last couple of years. And really sitting with that and actively choosing to not choose the easy route through not using AI has helped me just in the last few months live so much of a more fulfilling life, and I'm no longer avoiding difficulty because difficulty is so important. That's how we get to growth. That's how we process things. That's how we make new realizations and improvements to our lives and the people around us. And I think that when a lot of people question their relationship to ease and convenience and lean into understanding that it is good for some things to be difficult and is fulfilling for some things to be difficult, I think that could bring around a really positive and interesting shift in our culture, in at least some counterculture spaces. I'm also really interested in what we will start to define the human experience as, when right now it is so obviously, humanity is so obviously being compared to AI. I think it is a very human thing to try to seek perfection, even though, that is an impossible thing to do. And then through AI, we are seeing a version of what is in some way perfect, like very polished, very controlled, but deeply unoriginal. And I wonder if there's going to be like a renaissance or a changing in ideas around what is imperfect, and if people are going to embrace their humanity more and embrace whether that's conflicting emotions or typos or just the nuance and mistakes that only come from being alive and being human. This is all to say that we're not cooked yet. I think there is hope, and I think that we all have our individual spaces in shaping a culture that we want to see. Keep going out there, soldier. I know it's tough. But we gotta hold on to that hope, in my opinion.
They're trying so hard to normalize AI becoming a part of our creative projects, and we cannot let it happen. I just saw the scariest ad of my life. It was an ad for Fiverr, basically speaking to people who want to do something and being like, start your project with AI and finish it with Fiverr. Begin your project by speaking to an AI bot for inspiration, and complete your project by hiring someone to cheaply finish it. Right now, more than ever, we literally just need people, human being people, to be creating as much as they can, because this is starting to scare me.
I have a theory that the people who believe every single AI image and cannot determine the difference between AI images and real life also saw this dress and thought that it was white and gold. You cannot convince me, because there is no way that you have the same rods and cones in your eyes as I do, nor do you have the same logic and reasoning as a regular human being. Because, again, this dress, while the color is a bit off, is clearly blue and black, and most AI images look almost like cartoons. Something about them is giving uncanny valley. And the fact that people are like, this is real. My boyfriend yesterday, he kept pulling up pictures of different ways to arrange a patio and stuff. Half of them were AI. I'm like, are you okay? Mind you, he also saw the dress as white and gold. So again, and same thing, my mom, oh, look at this cute thing I saw on Facebook. Ma, that is a cartoon. And again, white and gold. You see how I'm picking up the patterns here. That's my theory. Let me know if there are any like optical people in the comments, anybody who knows about this. Let me know if this makes sense, because I'm convinced that I've figured it out. I've cracked the code.
Okay, friends, I need your opinion, okay? So I think I hurt my friend's feelings. I didn't mean to, but I think I did. She came to me and told me something, asked my opinion on it. First of all, don't ask my opinion if you don't want the 100% organic grass-fed beef truth of it, okay? If you want the $1.99 ground beef version of the truth, I'm not the one to ask, all right? So, okay, so she messaged me and told me about this dating experience that she had. All right, so she's been talking to this guy online. They got along great, you know, this, that, great. All right, so they meet up in person. He was there 10 minutes and got a text that he had to leave. Here's the thing, okay, they've been talking for 2 weeks online, back and forth, even talked on the phone. Real voice-to-voice talk, okay? They were like, seemed like a perfect match. But my homegirl, all right, she's done got on this AI filter mess. So her whole dating profile, work profile, every profile she's got is like double D certified when she got a full B, okay? She's over there looking like something off of Sports Illustrated when she's really on the cover of Woman's Day. And there's nothing wrong with being on the cover of Woman's Day, but own it. Don't portray yourself as something else, because the thing is, now she thinks the guy don't like her because of what she looked at. And I tried to explain to her, it may not be that. It may simply be because when you portray yourself as a certain thing online and then you're not that, it doesn't say something bad about the other person. It doesn't say that he's shallow because of what you look like. It's saying he saw a red flag because you lying out the gate. You started off the possible relationship with a lie. There is nothing wrong with the way that she looks now. She is a beautiful woman. Just be yourself. Y'all going overboard with this AI mess. Like, it's fun, it's cute. I get it. I downloaded it for the little free trial. I did it. I showed it to a few friends. But I'm not going to make my profile picture what an AI would look like. I'm a B. I'm not going to try and go out and be a double D and then show up face to face with somebody and they're like, well, where'd that happen? What happened? Where'd that go? Just be yourself.
Okay, so the state of Illinois has become one of the first states to ban AI from acting as a therapist. The governor signed the Wellness and Oversight for Psychological Resources Act. That act makes it illegal for AI devices or services to provide therapeutic diagnosis or do any therapeutic decision making. And if you violate this, you can face up to a $10,000 fine. Now, this doesn't mean therapists can't use AI at all. They are definitely allowed to use it for administrative work. So they can use it for things like note-taking, for planning, and stuff like that. And this is all coming after a bunch of mental health professionals said, hey, we need to put regulations in place. And also, this is coming after ChatGPT announced a new feature where it's going to be prompting users to take a break after super long sessions. OpenAI is also saying that it's going to help users really walk through decisions rather than giving yes or no answers moving forward. Wellness tools like Calm are totally okay, by the way. What is being blocked are AI tools that are claiming that they provide therapy. So for example, an app that is going to be blocked is called Ash Therapy. And moving forward, it's going to be interesting to see which states really follow.
Hey, so we're gonna act like this motherfucking AI videos ain't just racist as fuck. That shit really just some extra ass shit they starting to do with it now. At first, it was alright, but they done start just making so much racist shit out of these fucking AI videos, bro. I don't know who the fucking culprit behind this shit, but the shit need to fucking stop because that shit is not cool. It's already a whole lot of fucking racist ass shit going on fucking TikTok. And then here you go with all these racist ass AI fucking videos. Like, come on with the fucking games, man. Like, what y'all got going on? That shit is not cool.